Hey guys, Chapter 5 here with episode number 20 of the Monaco career mode on FIFA 21 next gen consoles. We're kicking this episode off in the transfer window. Still is transfer deadline day, and I thought we need a dominant centre back. So, first time we went in to speak with Sean Dyche about the acquisition of Kurt Zouma from Burnley, 83 overall, 26 years of age. They wanted 60 million. I thought we could find better value elsewhere, and that being Jules Koundé from Sevilla. We're now with Lopetegui, and we offer 55 million plus a 25% sell-on clause. They want 62.7 and a 10% selling-on clause. We go down to 57.5, keeping the selling clause bumping up a little bit slightly to 15%. They are going to come back to us and say 62.7 with the 10% selling on clause. So we've bumped their selling on clause down by 5%. And in the end, we're just going to accept it. Obviously, Burnley wanted 60 million for Zouma. We rejected it. But because Koundé is 4 years younger and the same rating, I thought that's probably worth it a bit more than Kurt Zouma is. Even though maybe I would prefer Kurt Zouma. But we're going to give him crucial 4 years on his contract. He is only 22 years of age, and he only wants a slight wage increase, which is really, really good. So there we go. 83 overall, Jules Koundé signs for us on deadline day, and we do see out the day with that deal being complete. And now the squad is done and ready to return to League 1 action, taking on Stade Rennais. Pedro Neto is making his debut, the number 10. Warming up there, doing a couple of keepy-uppies. The boys are loving it. Obviously, we need to start just pulling away now. I want to win the league by points this year instead of by goal difference. So we're going to have to start pulling away. We're going to have to start putting in some good performances. But you can see, because of the signings we made, I went for a slight change in formation to the 3-4-3. And I'll tell you now, it didn't work that well. I do not like this formation that much. As Yedda goes through, skips past the defence, cuts back inside of Ronaldo's shot, but he does put his shot just wide of the post. As you can see on the replay, it curls, and it is very, very close to being a goal, but just the wrong side of the post. Still only 0-0. And yeah, this formation, we get dominated in the midfield, because we've only got two players in there, and because the wing-backs are so high up, we get caught out on the wings as well, so it's a really annoying formation. We are just going to go back to the 4-3-3 in the next episode. As Lecomte makes a save there, header from the edge of the box, almost goes in, and you can see 14 minutes in, a lot of chances are going their way, as Niang dinks the ball over top to Gerhardt to Camavinga on the header. He puts it wide anyway. That's a really, really poor shot, but he was offside in the build-up. He should be getting that on target, realistically, all things considered, but thankfully for us, he was offside, and he did put it off target anyway. As the chance is going to come our way, Neto on the counter-attack from the throw-in. Ben Yedda going to knock it through between the two defenders, splits him in half. That allows Neto to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's just going to get on stronger left foot. And he finesses it to the back post. The number 10 scores on his debut. Pedro Neto making an instant impact, which is exactly what we want to see him do. But before half-time, a chance again for them as Gerhardt plays the ball into Camavinga to Doku, trying to sneak it in at the near post. Thankfully, Lecomte is equal to it and does deny them the chance of getting back on level terms of Fofana. Knocks the ball through to Neto. He's going to get the better of the defender again this time, laying it across to Guendouzi, and he just doesn't generate the power on his shot. And a final chance is going to come here, Stade Rennais' way, as Gerhardt receives the ball, gets to it before Badashile, skips past. Thankfully, we get a foot in as Henrique plays it in the field. We play it back to Diassi, and we should just hold on to this one. And we do win 1-0 away from home. We didn't create nearly as many chances as we do when we play with the 4-3-3. But that man right there did score on his debut, did put in a good performance. He won the man of the match with an 8.5 rating. And we were eventual winners, 1-0. And 3 points will be coming home with us. As again, we push in this league as we play our first Champions League game of the save. We are at home at the Stade Louis II Stadium, and we're taking on Ajax, travelling from the Netherlands. Very strong team. We've got a very strong group, all things considered. It's going to be difficult to get out of this one, I will say. I say, actually, in terms of our group, we've got Man City, Ajax, ourselves, and then the one other whipping boy. But it's going to be difficult to get that second place, I think. I think Man City is going to get first, and it's going between us and Ajax to get that second place. So a win here today would be perfect in doing and setting out our standards for this competition. As Neto from the corner whips it across. Koundé is going to try and get on the end of it, but he doesn't quite work out. Falls back to Neto. He's going to whip in another cross. This time Badashile's there at the back post. Rises over the defender there, trying to mark him. I think it was Lang. But obviously Onana is not in the game anymore due to the circumstances that unfortunately hit him. And they've got a different keeper in goal. I'm not sure who it is, but Neto dribbling past the defence, trying to find a bit of space. He finds Sabitzer. Sabitzer finds Ben Yedder across goal. And he's put it wide of the post. You expect Ben Yedder to be scoring those kind of chances. You really, really do. But 18 minutes into the game, Haller knocks through Kudus. Great save from Lecomte, cleared away nicely. Only as far as Lang, though, who can get it right back into Klaassen. Klaassen to Haller. He's a Frenchman in France, but he's intercepted by Koundé. And we do look to get the ball away here. They've still putting the pressure on as our former player, George, plays it to Tadic. And they do kind of just die out as Koundé wins the header. And we do get rid of the ball here with Fofana. Thankfully, we don't concede here. As Ben Yedder on the counter-attack skips past Lang, who puts in a really, really poor tackle, actually nowhere near Ben Yedder, as Ben Yedder and Neto are looking to play the ball around here. Fofana, between the two defenders, finds Aguilar one-on-one with the goalkeeper, shoots it across goal. And it's a terrible shot, equally matched by the goalkeeper. It's a terrible, terrible shot right at him. Really, and it's awful, awful, awful. Pedro Neto's in that situation, he scores. But unfortunately, because we've got the wing-backs pushed him forward, it was Aguilar there, and he did not put in as good as a shot as I would have expected, really. As Lang, in the midfield, plays the ball into Haller, turns Diassi nicely, shoots across goal, low driven, 53rd minute. The one and only chance of this half goes their way, as Haller makes it 1-0. And what I said about winning this game, did not come true. And it's just made it that much trickier for us to get out of this group to the knockout rounds, and we may even be forced to play Europa League football this season. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.